Hi, it's a new month of February. Actually, it's a very exciting month, and the most important thing about February is many of us consider it as a love month or a month to show love. Yes, and that's such cute. Today in our podcast, I want us to address the most important thing when it comes to the issue of love, and that is self-love. What do I mean by self-love? Self-love is showing yourself love, accepting yourself for who you are, and appreciating yourself, and expressing yourself. I can call it that way. Well, there are so many tips to self-love, and today I would like to share a few of them. We can start by expressing self-love to ourselves by accepting yourself. Self-acceptance, it's hard, it's really impossible, nearly impossible to love yourself if you haven't accept yourself. Accept yourself for who you are, accept yourself for your flaws and your strengths and your weaknesses and your story and everything else concerning your life. Accept yourself and love even those parts of you that you think that they are broken, those parts of you that you think that you don't like them and you keep on judging yourself concerning them. No, just let them go and love yourself for who you are. When you love yourself, it becomes easy to express yourself, and when you express yourself, that's when self-love grows. And the second tip for self-love is spend some time with yourself. Most of us are usually busy, and we like company. We don't enjoy our own company. Well, that is nearly very wrong. I believe it's good to socialize with people, but it is also important to find some time, some alone time. Get some time to know yourself. Get some time to spend with yourself. And how can you spend time with yourself? You can do it by journaling. You can do it by reading books. You can do it by spend some time in meditation and prayer. Okay, you can even you can find some quiet time to do the things that you like alone. I mean, it's alone. Yeah, it's not bad to have friends and do things with them, but it's really important. A keynote: spend time with yourself. Yeah. Another tip to self-love is avoid comparison. Many of us are in this league of comparing ourselves. We are very busy comparing ourselves with others. You don't appreciate yourself. I can take a very simple example. Like, you disqualify yourself by comparing yourself with others. You can say, okay, my friend has this and this, okay, he has this and this, his life is more good than mine. Then when you do that, you disvalue yourself, and you start disqualifying yourself even in areas that you shouldn't be. Areas that don't really matter in life. Okay. Another tip to self-love is the way you talk to yourself. The way you talk to yourself really matters, because one thing, the way you talk to yourself, you can think that it is a small thing, but nobody is listening or what. No, self-talk is very important. The way you speak to yourself. What is your self-affirmation? What do you talk about yourself? Do you praise yourself? What do you tell yourself that I like me? Do you tell yourself that do you encourage yourself, or do you always say I'm a failure, I couldn't do this, so I'm like this, maybe my parents didn't love me, maybe I'm not worth it? Be careful with what you're saying, because you are listening. Yeah. Another tip to self-love is this is actually very important. Avoid social media a lot. Most of us are so very addicted to social media. We use a lot of time in social media. It's not bad, but you should minimize time. At least put away your phone and try to connect with nature. One thing I like about nature is nature has a ability to rejuvenate us. When you look at the birds, when you look at the trees, when you look at everything around, it kind of refreshes you. Yes, that is another tip. Another tip is use some time to exercise. Yes. Okay. This is I don't mean like hard exercises. Okay, you can go to gym, you can do jogging, but you can also take a time to walk. You can also take a time to do the things that you love. For example, watching movies. Yes. But the most thing is find time to exercise. Find a way to keep yourself active. locking yourself inside and putting yourself in areas that there is no movement, actually it kills your confidence. Yes, when you go out and try new things, you break some limits. How can this be applied? For example, if you go to gym, you couldn't lift 5 kg, but when you keep on training and you get to lift 10 kgs, wow, you'll be very proud of yourself, and this will build your self-confidence. So those are the tips that I would really like to share. But another one, this one is the biggest one I was about to forget. Live your purpose. Get to identify who you are. Who is you? Sit down, define yourself. For example, I can say, who is Miriam? The things that I like to do the most, I like inspiring people, I like reading, I like sharing my stories with others so I can uplift others. I like writing. That is my purpose. So get to identify what is your purpose and accept it. When you accept your purpose, your purpose has an ability to naturally give you more joy. Once you start walking in your purpose, everything around changes. You like attract more good things in your life, and living your purpose is one way of accepting yourself. So get to self-love. If you love yourself enough, some things will just get out of your life, like codependence. Codependence is not a good thing. Actually, okay, we are all human and we are here codepending, but there are some things that you shouldn't codepend. Like, there are some things that you should do alone. You should enjoy your life. You should enjoy every single moment that is here. So in this month of February, what I would like to say is get to know yourself, love yourself enough, take good care of yourself, eat well. Yes, this is another tip. Eat well, eat very nicely. In fact, eat healthy. Don't indulge in things that are not healthy, like fast foods. I don't mean you shouldn't eat them, but you should look at what benefits are they bringing in your life. What benefits are they causing, or what problems are they causing? In fact, this is one secret that I want to break to you, that when God was creating this world, he placed medicines in the foods that we eat. So if you eat naturally foods, if you eat well, if you eat fruits, if you drink a lot of water, you'll find yourself, your health is getting better without even taking any medication. So there is medicine in the foods that we eat. Take note of what you eat. Be careful of what you are taking inside. Yes, you don't just eat anyhow. Have a plan of what you want to eat. So those are my tips for self-love as you're walking through February. Just remember, you can't love others if you don't love yourself. It's impossible. You can't love others if you don't love yourself. So that is it. And let me end with this scripture. It says that there's this scripture in Psalms that says, my cup runneth over. Yes, Lord, the Lord fills me with joy until my cup runneth over. It is good to fill your cup. I have a coffee cup here. Yes, it's good to fill your cup. When you fill your cup, it overflows, and what overflows, it gets to others. So you can't give out of an empty cup. This is a coffee cup. If I didn't have anything in this coffee cup, I can't give to others. No matter how much I want to give them, I can't. So make sure your cup is full. Fill your cup with joy, fill your cup with love, fill your cup with everything that you want for yourself. Once you learn to do this, it will be easy to love others, because you have started by loving yourself. So bye bye, see you again in my next podcast.